Okay, so here we are at the trailhead to Prospect Mountain, and it's 7:15 in the morning on July 2nd. I think it's the 2nd. I actually didn't look. I've had my Pop-Tarts and my coffee, and this is, and you can hear the traffic in the background, but this is the overpass that goes over the Adirondack Northway I-87. There's actually no dogs allowed on mountaintop. So there you go. 7:15, beautiful sunny day. We're going to get started. So here we are, climbing up the last few steps of the overpass. I just wanted to show you as I'm walking. I can't say I like this very much. Very loud, as you can hear. But here we go across. I'm not looking down because I'm not real fond of heights. So let's climb a mountain. Woo! Alright, so I made it across the Northway, and as soon as you get on the ground, it starts going up. They said it would. So here we go. I don't know if you could hear that sound in the background, but that was one of the big boats on Lake George on the water. But I wanted to show you just how rocky this trail is. But you have to pick your spot pretty carefully. It's pretty wet too right now. Of course, we've had a fair amount of rain lately. It's going to be a tough hike if it's all like this, because you can't go fast, because you have to watch your footing. And I don't know about slick rock, because I haven't slipped yet, but wet rocks are usually slippery, especially when they're in the shade, so I expect slippery stuff coming back. It's going to be even harder. Momentum going downhill. Boy, that'll be tough. Alright, the trail's going up that way. This is actually the trailhead here. I've signed in. Right there. And Lake George Wild Forest, Adirondack Forest Preserve. Here we go. So here we are coming up on the first road crossing. You can see the road sign picking up right there. But we're gonna ascend this bad boy, and I'll try to do it without dropping video here. But 0.78 miles to this point. Just about fell backwards. Let's not do that today. The road. And the trail. A little bonus here. I don't know. I just always like that sound. That's right by the trail. This goes right up to there. Well, I did finally get my legs, but they're tired legs. Because of the 13 miles I did in a hurry the day before yesterday. I had a 0 day yesterday, but still the muscles don't respond quite the way they used to. But as you can see here, there's a lot of this rock trail behind me and in front of me going up. That's not road, that's trail. And most of it's wet and slippery. It's slow going. And it's up. Here we go. Alright, I've gone 1.63 miles and I've been on the trail an hour and 21 minutes. So to say the least, it's slow going. This may be a short hike, but the majority of it is quite a steep grade. And I thought I was in pretty good shape. This is steep, and I don't know if you can get an appreciation for it, but there's the trail behind me right up there, and the camera doesn't do it justice. I mean, I'm looking at it, the same thing you're looking at right now, and it's up there. And this is a flat spot right here, so this is pretty unusual for this trail, but it's tough. This is a tough one. Short, but tough. They say it's easy on most of the websites, but I think the only reason they say that is because it's short. I mean, there was a few minutes back there for like a half hour or so where I had to stop and just catch my breath. But good workout, sweating pretty good, probably got 15 pounds on my back, give or take. And can't wait to see what's on top. All right, so we're coming up on the second road crossing here, and we're about an hour and a half into it. I think it's real close to what time I leave, 7:15. It's got to be about 8:45 now. Right up here, I think, is the second road crossing. There it is. And there's the parking lot down there. Right there. And not sure which way to go. Well, all I can say is wow. Just beautiful. So this is the remnants of some kind of pulley system. I'm guessing it pulled a trolley up the mountain. You can see the gears on that big wheel. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Are you kidding me? What a payoff. Right down there's the Northway, Interstate 87. And you see where it just flattens right out after the mountains there, but if you look way off in the distance, way back there, I think you can see the Green Mountains, or the Green Mountain Range way over there. But I'll pan this just one more time, because it's crazy awesome. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but those gears were to an old cable railway that was built in 1875, and it operated cars every half hour from the edge of the Lake George Village to the summit of the mountain. Fare was 50 cents per passenger. That was substantial back in the day, 1875. Total cost to build it was $110,000. It was only in operation for 8 years. They removed the rusting rails for scrap during World War I. How about that? Rusted cable, the bull wheel, and masonry ruins are all that's left. Here's a little bit better picture of the whales. And just one more look at this. I mean, you can't beat this. Wow. Just wow. Such a clear day. Thank you, God, for a beautiful, clear day. Northway down there. Don't know how good you can see this because the sun is right in front of us. Cool stuff. I think that's Black Mountain over there, the leftmost peak there. Seems to be the highest. Not positive though. I was over there the day before yesterday. Nice hike. Really don't need to say anything. If you look close, I don't know if you can see the parasailer down there with the yellow parachute thing down there, kind of far away. Oh glory, flying high. So off in the distance you can see the high peaks way back there in the background. I'm not sure what mountain is what, but you can see them. So on the back side there's a little, looks like a stairwell that goes down to the parking lot, which will be a heck of a lot easier to climb, I think, than how I got up here. So here we go. Let's see if we can find that road that leads out of here. Should be right down here in the parking lot off to the right. We'll see. That's me. I look tall and skinny, don't I? No. They're off in the distance on the left there. You can see a fire tower, I think. I'm not sure if you can get up on top of them. I'm not positive that's an option. Bunch of towers over there. See if I can get you a little closer. Sorry, a little shaky there. So I'm in the parking lot. You can see behind me the mountains, I think. Right over there. And I think right over here behind me is right over there is where the trail goes down into that logging road. But I just wanted to show you something that's important to me. I don't know how well you can see them because of the sun. People appreciate it anymore. The road up here is called Veterans Memorial Highway at Lake George Overlook. Thanks, veterans. I'm a little passionate about this. I just wish America would wake up. The only way it's going to work is if you get God first. So I found Big Hollow Road. It's not clearly marked very well, but if you start walking, if you come down off the parking lot and you start walking down the main road, just after you get past the parking lot on the left, you see an opening going into the woods. And down in there is what looks to be a logging road. And I put myself on it and walked for a little ways down the logging road. And it is definitely Big Hollow Road. So I found it, and I'm on it, and I'm going down. It's wet, just like the way up. Not quite as rocky though, so we'll see. So compared to what I had coming up the other side of the mountain, Big Hollow Road going back down the back side, which would be the west side, and coming around to the north side and back to the Northway, so far has been a delight. As you can see, the trail is a logging road, I would say. It's nothing like what I was on coming up with a big rocky steep grade. I mean, there's a hill. I'm gradually going downhill, and I got a feeling it's going to change because it always seems to, but this is nice. Not sure how well you could see that or hear it. So here's something I didn't expect. As the brook comes down the mountain, at the bottom, or very near the bottom, you end up with this structure, and it's dammed up a little bit. or at least it's controlled here at this bend. And I'm just going to take us over here just to have a look at the outlet. And it was just what I'd hoped. Listen to the roar. I love that. Just love that sound. If you can hear me. Nice. Well, I wondered if the trail went under the Northway at the end on this big hollow road, and the answer lies behind me. It goes right underneath in this huge culvert. Loving that. So here I am in the village of Lake George. All done with my hike, just walking down the road right now. Not going to show you very much here in Lake George until we get to the actual lake. Might be something to look at. But right now there's really nothing. Coming up on the lake here very shortly though. Once I get somewhere that's worth photographing, I'll show it to you if I find it. But probably a mile or so, maybe a little less to get to the truck. Not too bad. Lots of traffic though. Tourist season, you know.